are in town and ready to get the DNC started. I am going to be focused on a number of issues today. Again, we're going to talk about the Melania Trump speech. Would love for you to engage in that conversation. Senator Ted Cruz, a lot of people with different opinions on whether or not he should have stood firm on the endorsement of Donald Trump as we wrap up all things Republican National Convention. We'll also talk about Mr. Trump's speech as well, and we will focus on the Democratic National Convention, what that means to the nation as we watch for the very first time a woman to receive the nomination and accept the nomination as the first woman of a major Republican Party who is one step away from becoming the President of the United States. Good to have in the studio. Hey, Shimu Jeramoji. Good morning. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good to have you with us.
Good to be here.
All things DNC in Philly.
All things DNC.
Are you feeling the energy?
Well, including the cops downtown on the bikes. They already started lining up last night.
So are you saying that it's a good or a bad thing?
Well, I'm just saying that the security is starting to make its appearance.
Yes.
And you see more and more of that in Center City.
Yeah, you know, I have to tell you, so I was in Center City on a Friday evening having dinner with some friends that arrived in town on Friday evening. How wonderful it was to get around downtown without a lot of traffic. I got to tell you, and I was able to find a parking spot, and the guy, you know, didn't charge me a lot. So I said, business must not be booming for Friday. It's looking for that business. I was able to negotiate a decent parking downtown, and I was like, wow. So I left like 45 minutes early because I figured I'd be in traffic at least 35, 40 minutes.
And praying it's not like when the Pope came.
Right. And so I was able to get out of Center City pretty quickly. Yeah. But good to have you in on this conversation. As well, defense attorney Shaka Johnson is, who's also a great narrator and orator as well. Defense attorneys, they have and attorneys in general have a way of doing that.
Good morning, Frankie.
How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Welcome back in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. You know, it's so wonderful, and I love his perspective that even outside of your family reunion and traveling, I had to grab you and get you on the air.
I'm glad you did. I had a lot to say on the issue, so I'm glad you did.
We're going to talk about all of those things. So on the way, I want you to engage the conversation. It's one that you don't want to miss. We talk about the headlines, and of course the headlines as we kick off the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia is all things Philly, all things Democratic National Convention. We'll do that on the other side of this break. We're 105.3 WDAS.